5 months ago, Colt was invited to Scuba, one of the top dive sites in the Philippines, with world-renowned instructor Justin Carmac, aka the Critter Hunter. But those were just discovery dives, and we were invited back anytime to put both Colt and Brooklyn through their official certification course. Well, that time is now because we've traveled back to Dauin for 3 days of intense training and plenty of epic underwater adventure. Well, after flying into Dumaguete yesterday and then taking the drive down here to Sierra Resort and the Critter Republic dive shop, we've gotten settled in, we had a good night's sleep, and then this morning we already had some rain. So the kids have been focusing a bit on the academic side of their scuba training so far this morning, but now that we've got a clearing in the rain and in the weather, we are jumping into the pool because real scuba training, getting that certification, is going to consist of multiple things. One of those is the academic work. So they're doing that on computers. It's hours and hours of reading, video watching, taking quizzes, and then ultimately taking a test. Then there's a lot of the pool work, which is going to be teaching some of the basic scuba skills before you get into the open water and some of the anxiety that can come along with that, and certainly some of the additional dangers that can come along with it. So we'll probably have at least an hour or two of pool work here, and both of them are starting off by swimming laps.
When Phil mentioned the weather this morning, what he meant were tornadoes. We saw multiple water spouts over the water, and you could see the water disruption. So it was touching ground, not ground, it was touching water. So it was like a full-blown water spout, multiple ones. It was so cool, coolest thing I think we've ever seen, and that was my first tornado spotting.
All in all, we're gonna have a solid 3 days of training to get through the program, and even that is because they're gonna have a lot of dedicated time with Justin, who's gonna kind of fast track them through a lot of these components. Without it being in a bigger class, with this being a private training session, it's gonna be a whole lot more efficient than the larger class size. I know that when Reagan did this a few years back and we did it in Denver, I think that we would go into the school probably maybe 5 days total, and that included just the pool and the academic portions. And then to do the open water certification dives required a whole separate trip. And for Reagan, where did we do that? Costa Rica? Costa Rica. So that was an additional day of dives. Everything, including the certification dives, the open water stuff, is gonna happen right now during those 3 days that we spend with Justin right here.
And with Justin, they're training for their junior open water certificate, and that lets them go to 15 meters. And once they're 18, they can get their recreational open water certificate, and that goes to 20 meters. Right now, they're doing just some basic things. Justin was having them do laps, not for speed or skill, but just to see that they wouldn't give up. If they ever got in a dangerous situation, he needs to know that they're not gonna give up and that they would stay calm. And right now, they're just floating on their backs for a very long period of time. How many minutes are you having them float on their back?
So the swim test was, the first one was a 400-meter swim test without fins. And it's not timed for juniors, but they have to be able to do it without stopping. And this is a 10-minute float test, which for a lot of people, it's actually a lot harder than it sounds. Some people it's easy, especially with the wetsuit or whatever, but some people really have to tread water. But I'm showing them how to just fill your lungs like a balloon and you float better and things like that. And the reason these are important is you need basic swimming skills. Even though underwater while diving we teach them not to swim at all, it's a whole different movement and saving your energy. But you could get stranded by the boat on the surface, you need to swim a long ways back to shore. You need some basic survival skills. I'm not just gonna throw them in the water and say, you're divers now, you know. I
appreciate that. It does terrify me, my mama heart, thinking about the dangerous situations that they could get into. So I need to calm my anxiety.
So this is a SDI junior open water course, and believe me, we've gone through every, the agency, the minimal standard training. They have every scenario, everything that could happen, and we train them today how to deal with it as much as you can in the beginner open water course. But we'll do mask removals and clearing. We'll be diving without a mask, like maybe they lost their mask, their mask strap broke, or it got kicked off. Entanglements, where maybe they're entangled in something, need to take off their entire gear underwater without going to the surface and untangle it, do whatever they gotta do, put it back on. Even just common things like dropping your regulator and being able to recover it without freaking out and shooting to the surface. So we're going to be going through every scenario you can really do for a beginner course.
So it seems pretty clear that the safest way to scuba is to stay calm, and that is why you notice that I am not getting scuba certified. I am not confident in the water. I know how to swim, but that's as far as I go, and I get a lot of anxiety when I'm in the water, so I am not looking to get scuba certified. The mask gives me anxiety to think about having that on me even. So there's no way I wouldn't panic. But these guys, they take after Phil, and I know that they would stay calm in an emergency situation. But the training is very important. I'm so excited about this part. They're getting all the gear on. I can't wait to take a picture of them together with the pack and all set up looking scuba certified-y.
They look like little Navy SEALs.
So if it's hard to tighten, I just put my knee here and do like that.
This is a equipment workshop, so they're gonna learn how to put together the equipment and then take it apart and do that over and over and over until they really get a handle on it, and then they're getting into the water.
And it is so hot and humid out here, I'm gonna get in the water with them.
All right, it's a little floaty, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are seconds away from seeing Brooklyn breathe underwater for the very first time. It's a trippy feeling.
Justin is just cruising through these lessons with them. It's just a testament to how great of an instructor he is. Now that they're mastering all these skills in the pool, they're gonna go test them out in the open water.
And of course, I never miss a chance to dive, so I'm gonna get in the water with them. And I've been diving with Colt before, as you may have seen in our other episode. This will be my very first time in the open water with Brooklyn, so I can't wait to see her catch some really good sights. All right, let's get in.
So although I like to treat kids like an adult when it comes to training and a, inherently dangerous sport, I'm not gonna hold back on any of the skills or anything. We treat them as an adult. They'll go down to 18 meters, everything else. But that being said, they are still doing a junior open water, and they're a little bit more delicate, even though I would never tell them. Me and Brooke are together. Mark, my instructor trainer, and Colt are together on this dive, and they're doing different skills that we haven't done yet. We're doing different ones that they haven't done yet. Get some stuff done.
Well, we went out, I saw a lot of cool stuff. I saw a sea snake, I saw like a flounder fish. If you like snap to like bury themselves from the sand, it's super cool. We saw another sea turtle, that was really cool. And a bunch of huge coral formations. And we even went to 17.1 meters, which is almost my max. But once I get certified, I can go to 20 or something like that.
Another big turtle, and she got
tiny
a tiny one compared to the last one.
The other one
tiny.
was 3 times bigger.
I mean, this one was that big?
Yeah.
Not that big. And a jellyfish.
Nice.
Most importantly, though, she did all her skills.
Nice.
She got everything down.
So we're gonna take a little break and grab some lunch, and then the kids have one more dive today.
snails, but they're super colorful.
Colt, tell us what is significant about this last dive that you just took.
And now, that was my final open water training session. So now all I have to do is pass my exam, and I'm certified. Thank you.
I am just beaming with pride. I am so proud of you, bud. I'd hug him, but, you know, he's all wet.
How was this one, darling?
That was good.
And Brooklyn just finished up too.
Lewis, SDI diver, wherever Colt is also.
The training is basically done. They do have to pass their test, which they're gonna do their last bit of studying tonight and take the test in the morning before we go to Apo Island. And that is gonna be sort of a fun trip because they've done the training and tomorrow it's time to party.
It's Saturday morning, and that means it's Apo Island time. What are you doing?
This is my puppy. His name is King Julian. He's my little Tokay puppy. I don't like King Julian. I love King Julian.
Very nice.
King Julian and I are gonna go back to the lemurs in Madagascar. See you later.
All right, let's go dive.
The big day! Colt has been looking forward this whole time to going back to Apo Island, and Brooklyn and I are looking forward to seeing it for the first time. Brooklyn deep underwater because she is certified, and I'll be on the surface of the water snorkeling.
Brooklyn and Colt both stayed up last night, probably until 8:30. So for a couple of hours, finishing up their coursework and then taking the test, and they both passed on the very first try.
Woo! So proud of them. So proud of them. And I want to give a shout out to their formal education, Ignite Learning Academy, because it is the reason that they're able to do this. It's a weekday, it's a school week, but they didn't have to do any school. They finished everything ahead of time before we went because we can be completely flexible with their formal education, and it has been a game changer for world travel. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to followabc.com/school.
There's so much stuff to load on the boat. It's a pretty big boat. It's the same size as the one that Colt and I took out the last time we were out here. But I think we've got a bigger, not crew necessarily, although there's probably going to be a handful of crew. I would guess at least 6 to 8 people, including divers and the captain and his crew. But I think we have more divers today. I think we've probably got a good 6, 7, 8 divers going along for this particular trip to Apo Island. So it's going to be a more full boat than last time, but it's a great way to get out to the island and a great way to experience the diving. Super comfortable, easy in and outs for each one of our dives. And I'm still not sure if we're doing 2 or 3 dives, but we'll find out.
So the kids put in a ton of hard work. I was not easy on them. They were doing the skills of an adult. They've been working every night on their chapters and their final test. All the water skills are done. So now it's kind of like the reward. We're doing a 3-tank dive at Apo Island, doing a boat trip. Every dive at this age is a training experience dive. You know, we're gonna show them some boat skills, and getting off the boat can be a little bit scary and a little bit more stuff, but mostly it's just gonna be fun, big reef.
Now that I'm certified.
Somebody's excited for Apo Island.
Hi, sir. Morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Fine.
We gotta have a little swim first. Thank you. You know what? I was just telling Colt, because I just realized, this is his 2nd certification in a month outside of school, outside of his formal education. So extracurriculars, he is a junior master's herpetologist, and he is a certified scuba diver.
I get to teach Louie how to scuba dive.
Those engines are rolling, so we're ready to go.
Well, we made it to Apo Island. It took us about 40 minutes to get here, and our very first stop is Chapel, and it's called Chapel because it's directly in front of where they have a chapel right here. In fact, I think there were two. There was an older chapel, and then they replaced it with a newer chapel that's up on the hill. But a very, very beautiful dive site right below us. So we are going to hop in and show Brooklyn this area for the first time. Colt's already been down here. We know Louis going down with us, right? They have a big bubble helmet for him. And
Oh wait, no. No. Wait, what? We're smack dab between Bahalsi and Sulusi, so I don't know exactly which body of water this is, but it is gorgeous. I mean, there are so many different shades of blue you see in the ocean around the world, and this is, I feel like, a unique shade. It's like so deep teal. It's so clear. Like, I wonder if me being above will be able to see them up to 18 meters below, because that's how deep that Justin can take the kids is 18 meters. No more than that.
all right, the kids' hard work all culminates right here, right now, the big payoff. There is no better place to dive, probably in the entire world, than right here after a couple of days of working really hard on getting all of your academics done. It's gonna be worth it.
It wasn't even hard, it was just fun. I just love being in the water and scuba diving and taking tests.
Jump.
Great job, baby.
That's what we'll do.
I'm gonna try to get real for just a moment. I want to always be as transparent as it is appropriate, but diving is a very dangerous sport and it can be life-threatening. So this is a terrifying moment for my mama heart. They are going deeper than Colt did in his exploratory dives with Justin, but I trust Justin, I trust Phil, and I most importantly trust Colt and Brooklyn. They are really smart kids and they're really capable kids. So I know that they're gonna be just fine, but just in case you're wondering, my mama heart is a-crying. Typical for me. I actually love that about myself. I get emotional and it feels good to get it out. But I cannot wait to have them come back up and tell me how much fun they had. Colt, how was that first dive?
It was great, super fun. We saw a giant sea slug, and yeah, we saw a lot of other cool animals like a golden trumpet fish.
How was your dive?
It was great. Can't beat it. We're just taking about a half an hour break to fuel up a little bit. These awesome little fish chips. They're like pork rinds but for fish. They got bananas. We've got cookies. There's watermelon. Like just a really good snack. We're actually gonna have a lunch after the next dive. But this is it for now.
While they were underwater, it was about a 40-minute dive for them. I wanted to do a little snorkeling, but it didn't work out for me because one, my face is so small. It was difficult to find a mask that would fit me. We had like 3 different tries and I'd have to come back because it filled with water. And then also the water's a little too strong for me. I'm not the strongest swimmer, like I've said, so I am happy to spend the next dive on the boat watching them go.
Well, this is our second dive, and it is actually spanning between 2 different areas here. We've got Rock West and Katipanan over this direction. So we're gonna head down there. Actually, Brooklyn's gonna sit this one out, but Colt and I are gonna go down with Justin, and we're gonna look for some lionfish, some jellyfish, hopefully some more turtles, 2 kinds, the hawkbill, some greens. So should be some good wildlife down there. Let's hit it.
I'm sitting here because I'm tired.
Because you're tired?
Yeah.
Baby boy.
Ready to go, bud?
You gonna make me do it?
Let's do it.
Bye, guys. I love you.
Bye.
Oh, so happy to have you back, buddy.
Hey, wait for it, watch this.
Oh, how was that dive?
My eyes! We saw a sea snake.
A sea snake?
Yeah, it was so cool.
Oh, it's beautiful.
After the second dive, we're having a feast. We're gonna celebrate them coming back safely. And we have some lo mein lumpia, which is my favorite. Tiny deep fried spring rolls. And am I saying it right? Lumpia.
Lumpia.
Lumpia, not lumpia, lumpia. And from some fried chicken, pineapple, fresh pineapple, and this egg salad and potato salad, it is 100. And we also have some skewers. Is that pork or chicken? Pork skewers, and I love spicy sauce, so there's some spicy sauce there for me. And a giant dish of rice. So good. I didn't even do any of the work, and I'm hungry, so I can't imagine how these divers are feeling. The best food is when you're hungry after you're tired.
Hey, big shout out to the crew of the boat. These guys work their butts off, basically getting everybody set up with their equipment. We just get to back right up, sit down, they help us put on the gear, get us all strapped up, and then they help us out on the ladder, back onto the boat. All we have to do is sit our butts down, unstrap, they take everything. They reorganize everybody's stuff into their bins so that it's all ready to go. They were defogging our masks, handing us everything that we need. I mean, they really are the key to this very smooth operation. They're awesome.
Kids are gonna jump off the bow of the boat. That is like their favorite thing to do on a boat. Every time we get on, they're looking for an opportunity to jump off, but I get it, it's so fun.
Here you go.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, Brooklyn, let's go.
3, 2, 1, go! Forgot to hold on to my goggles. And now they're not on my face.
I have zero doubt that like none of the footage that I'm taking today is doing this even the remote amount of justice. Taking my little action cam down there isn't really enough, but I'm telling you, if you check out Justin's YouTube channel at Critter Hunter, this stuff is absolutely world class. He's got like zoomed in full screen footage of the teeniest, tiniest shrimp that just float through the water. He's got super detailed macro photography, videography. It's like all the stuff you could ever want to see. Justin's down there diving with all of his new Insta 360 stuff because they sponsor him. But look at Tammy's rig. This thing is absolutely nuts.
Oh, it is pretty nice.
What's your Instagram handle?
Taken underwater.
Taken Underwater. All right, awesome.
Everybody's all fueled up, so we're on our way to our third and final stop.
Okay, third and final dive, and this one is called Largahan. And as you can see, we're very close to shore right now. But what's cool about this particular area is it is a volcanic creation, and there is still liquid hot magma under there. So this area in particular, when we dive down, at a certain point, you're gonna be able to feel the ground, and it would be warm to the touch, and there are also gonna be bubbles of water coming up just like champagne. In fact, that's what they call it. And that is basically like the seismic gases that are coming up from underground and escaping. It's absolutely a crazy phenomenon. I should see more of the same sea life, but there's also a chance that we're gonna see some octopus down here, which would be great, because I don't think I've seen an octopus on this dive yet. Let's go.
Watch out for blue ring octopus because they are very poisonous. They're very dangerous, they're tiny, they're cute, they're beautiful. Don't touch them.
Are they poisonous or venomous?
Venomous. Venomous.
With their
yes,
teeth.
exactly. And you won't even feel it. So stay away. Other octopi, they're
You make out
smart,
with
they're
them.
adorable. Yeah, hug them. You can give them 8 hugs.
Brooklyn's back in the mix for this one. Can't miss the final one, especially with the champagne bubbles.
Well, told me about bubbles, but not
Champagne bubbles.
Here you go.
What's your dive? Good?
yes.
How was the third dive?
It was fun.
The best one yet?
Yes.
How was the final dive, babe?
Good.
You like it?
Yeah.
No octopi, but more turtles.
Well, I'm feeling whole again now that the kids and Phil got safely back to the boat, and we're on our way back to the resort because the 3 dives are done, and I can't tell you again how happy and proud I am for them. I mean, this is not an easy thing to do, and they accomplished it at 12 and 13 years old. They are so smart and so capable, and I couldn't be more proud as their parent.
Well, we're back, so let's get unpacked and maybe go out for a celebratory drink and dinner. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Louis? Yeah. He's excited. He can't wait. Well, we made it down the beach to Fronte Mare. We're gonna have some really ice cold beverages to cool off, and we're gonna have some fantastic pizza. Another incredible pizza oven right over here. I say another pizza oven because we're filming 2 episodes at the same time, and in our other one we talk about this resort that has a really good pizza oven. Be sure to follow us, subscribe so that you don't miss that episode. That's gonna be on our Live the Philippines channel, at Live the Philippines, so be sure to subscribe there too. And you can follow along on our journey to setting up a boutique resort in the Philippines. Cannot thank Justin and the team at Critter Republic enough. They are fantastic, apparently not just with grown-ups, but also with kids, because they really did a phenomenal job of getting both of ours certified lickety-split. But if you want to see some incredible footage on YouTube, right as soon as you're done with this episode, be sure to go over to Critter Hunter and check out all the incredible stuff that Justin posts on a daily or weekly basis.
And don't forget to follow Tammy too. Her Instagram handle is
Taken Underwater.
Taken Underwater. Thank you so much for watching the kids' journey to get scuba certified and have their fun dives today at Apo Island. Truly an incredible experience in this world. And we are going all over the world this year. Our next episode is going to be in Europe, and by the end of this year, we will have visited Antarctica. So please don't forget to subscribe so that you can follow us along on all our adventures.
This will be my very first time in the open water with Brooklyn, so I can't wait to see her catch some really good sights.
Fishies.
Not wildlife.
Fishies. Fishies. Fishies.
These are like little twins. Look at your wetsuits.
You're not, you will never reach my level.
And Brooklyn just finished up too. She just walked right by. Fun trip because they've done the training. Oh, splashing the mom.
Don't worry, it's not salt water. I can't open the pool 72 times.
You want me to say something? I'm keeping track of my Oregon Duck football game. I'm keeping up on Game Pass.
Look around at this beauty.
It is.
Nothing but beauty everywhere. Hardly anything. You're missing it, baby.
I'm not listening. I'm right here.
Vlogger inception.